What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another testimonial from one of my rock star clients. This is Frank Desispedes. I'm saying that right, bro?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, I fucking love it. Sweet. Guys, he's here today to share his honest feedback for the program. He's been a part of the Evolved Brotherhood program, which you guys know is my massive men's community that focuses on leveling up our fitness, our mindsets, and our lives. He's been in the program and the community for the last 4 months, and he's here to share his honest feedback with you guys. Let you guys know what it's like to be part of this process. So, Frank, why don't you give us a quick background about you, man? Tell us a little bit about your home life, about your work life, and just a little bit more about you, who you are as a person, your schedule and what you do and stuff like that.
All right. Well, my name is Frank. I am born and raised in Miami. I've lived here my entire life. I work in construction. I'm a musician. I'm a producer and DJ as well.
Awesome.
And I have a lot of hobbies. I have a lot of motorsport hobbies and whatnot. So, I do my best to make sure that I can make that time for what's important. But I wake up on average like 3 to 4 a.m., sometimes 5 a.m.
Yep.
I don't ever know when I'm going to get back home. Sometimes I can get home at 12 p.m. like today. Sometimes I get home at 8 p.m. So my schedule is pretty wacky, to say the least.
Yep.
But yeah, aside from that, man, it's just pretty much work, music, and gym. That's all. That's all I do.
I love it, bro. That's awesome. Focused lifestyle, man. Focused
Yep.
lifestyle. I love that. So before you met me, what were some of the biggest things you were struggling with?
I was struggling with getting into the gym. I had a lack of confidence. I used to do CrossFit, so there was a lot more guidance. There was somebody that was pretty much drilling you the entire time, telling you
Right.
what to do, correcting your
Yeah.
your form. So I enjoyed that, and then went on a cruise one day, came back, stopped going to CrossFit, and that was when I was about 24 years
Mhm.
old, I believe. And
Mhm.
from 24 till now, 32,
Mhm.
just didn't go to the gym.
Yeah.
Went to the gym sporadically, maybe like a day or two of the week, if that.
Yeah.
Um, Really started focusing on my eating habits about
Mhm.
2 years ago. So up until then, I was at like 265 pounds. I'm like 6'3" and a half,
Yeah.
and I was pretty big. I was
Yeah.
265. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. That's wild, bro. And so
Yes.
so explain kind of what you did to go from 265 until the starting point that you see on there on the left.
So on the left, okay. So that's the
Left.
beginning, right? So I pretty much started fasting,
Mhm.
and I started watching my macros. I
Yep.
started, just making sure I'd eat healthy. Wasn't eating fast food anymore. Fast food
Mhm.
was a regular thing for me before that. I would eat
Yep.
McDonald's, Wendy's, Pollo
Yeah, yeah,
Tropical, Chipotle. The healthy
yeah.
option was Pollo Tropical and Chipotle for me.
Yeah, yeah,
So that
yeah.
that says everything, right? It's
Right,
horrible.
right, right.
Um, so I just started fasting and started eating healthy, and when I started watching what I ate, that's when I started working in construction. So now my average steps a day went from 5K to 30K.
Right,
I'm
right.
sweating all day, especially during the summer.
Yeah,
I'm standing, moving, pushing, pulling,
yeah.
doing absolutely everything. So
Yeah, for
I
real.
burn on average like 3,500 calories a day since I started
Wow.
working construction.
Wild.
So that's what helped me lose that crazy amount. I was at like about 260, 265. I got down to about 210.
Yep.
And when we started the program, I was at about 203 because I was
Yeah.
already like getting my mind right for the program and like trying
Yeah,
to like
man.
do whatever I can to lose a little bit more weight. But
Yeah.
realistically, I was at 210 before we spoke that first
Yeah.
time.
Totally. So my,
Yeah.
my, my question for you then is what made you decide to jump into the program even though you were doing pretty good on your own? Because a lot of people watch my content, they're like, I don't know if I need this guy because I'm already looking pretty good. Why
Yeah.
did you decide to take that leap, bro?
I decided to take that leap because it was just needed. I needed the proper guidance. I needed structure. I needed like everything nutrition and fitness wise. That
Mhm.
knowledge I didn't have. And I can go on
Right.
YouTube and I can go online and I can try to like research stuff myself, but why not, you know, follow someone that has the blueprint, that has exactly what you need to move
Yep.
forward and to progress the way you should be progressing and the way you deserve to be progressing in life,
Right,
you know?
right. 100%. I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you, man. And so what were some of the things that we implemented with you in the program that were different from what you were doing before that got you the results that you see on screen?
Oh man, absolutely everything. Everything,
Yes.
bro. I thought,
Layups.
I mean, I saw you were jacked. I was like, this guy knows what he's talking about. You know, exactly. There you go.
Let's go,
That's
bro.
my coach.
Let's go, baby.
Um, you know, so I was like, this guy knows what he's talking about. You know, and you reached out to me, and honestly, it was just like I never replied to people
Mm,
ever. And you
mm.
reached out to me, you're like, hey, what's up, bro? Thanks for the follow. You know, just really casual stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one thing led to another. I was like, hell yeah, like this is a good idea, man. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So when I started the training program, everything changed. The
Mm,
way I wake up every morning changed. The
mhm,
way I think about everything in life
mm.
change.
Yeah.
Not accepting mediocrity, not
Mhm.
accepting complacency, no matter what. Like
Yeah.
I've locked into the point where I can honestly, truly say that I've probably missed about less than a dozen workouts in four
Mhm.
months.
Yeah.
That's never happened in my life. I
Yeah.
have never consistently gone to the gym that much, not even
Yeah.
for a month. I would
Yeah.
always miss like 3 days, maybe 4 days.
Yeah.
And I have a harder job now than I did before. I worked IT before. I was indoors. I was sitting in a chair. I
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
wasting energy, eating a lot and just gaining weight.
Right.
And when I started working construction, it got a lot harder because I don't ever know when I'm going to get home. So yeah, if I
Yeah.
wake up at 3 in the morning, I don't
Yeah.
go to the gym in the morning. But even if I get home at 8 p.m., I'm still going to the gym
Yeah.
because of my mindset, the way my mindset changed, the
Yeah.
way I wake up every morning has changed, and that just builds a beautiful path for you throughout the day.
Yeah.
So like your
100%.
mind is just set. Like no matter what, I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
No matter what,
100%.
I'm eating right. No matter
Yeah.
what, I'm cooking my meals. No matter what, I'm not gonna slack. You know, I want to see improvement because I was
So
just
the
tired of being mediocre. Honestly,
100%,
I
dude.
was
So
mediocre.
I love everything that you just said, and the one of the very first things that I tell prospective clients when they jump on a call with me is that my primary focus is to help a person shift their identity, the way that they see themselves, which ultimately creates higher standards because
Yep.
you live and die by your fucking standards, dude. So if you
Mhm.
have low standards and if when you're tired, you sleep in, when you're tired, you don't go to the gym, when you feel demotivated, you just eat fucking McDonald's and Twinkies and shit, then you're never going to get where you want to get with your fitness. But what it sounds to me like, and I know it is the fucking fact because we did it, but what
Yes,
it sounds
sir.
to me is like we've completely transformed your standards. You have the highest level possible standards that you need so that when you fall back and even when you're tired and even when shit hits the fan, you still do what you need to do. Is that accurate?
Absolutely.
Dude, 100%, man. I love that. So explain the photo then, brother. So you started with me at 203. What were we able to achieve here in the last 4 months, bro?
So I was at 203.
Mhm.
Started losing hella weight because we started doing carb cycles. We started fasting. We
Yeah.
started to really attack my body as much as possible and see
Yep.
what worked and switch things up. And you
Mhm.
know, we got there quick. I'm
Yep.
pretty pleasantly surprised that my body's pretty easy to work with, but
Yeah.
you know, it's different for other people.
100%.
But it just became so easy to lose weight
Yeah.
because I was burning 3,500 calories a day before I even hit the gym,
Yeah.
right? But then
Yeah.
when I hit the gym, I'm burning even more calories.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm working out my muscles the proper way, the way
Mhm.
coach taught me how to work
Yep.
out because I used to just rep it out, you know, like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
correct proper way to do things and I'm
Yep.
doing those things proper because I have
Yep.
videos to show me exactly how it's done. I
Yep.
have proper guidance, which is
Yep.
exactly what I needed. So
Yep.
if, you know, if I'm a little confused about a workout, I'll just click the video and I'll just look exactly how he does it. And I'll
Yep.
be like, all right, cool, perfect. And I'll just adjust my movements. I'll look at myself in the mirror, making sure I'm doing everything properly. So aside
Right.
from the nutrition that I didn't have the proper guidance for,
Hmm.
now I did have the proper guidance with nutrition. I
Yeah.
was eating all the right things, right? I was working out. I was working out very well compared to any other time that I've gone to the gym in my life.
Yep. Yep.
And my mindset just changed entirely. I just kind of, I didn't change as a person.
Hmm.
I just polished myself up and became a
Yeah.
better version of myself.
I love that.
And
Love that. Yeah.
you know,
So
it's just everything all in all just led to this, man. Just shredding, just burning fat,
yeah.
building muscle.
Yeah.
I've never had a six pack in my life. I think the last time I had a six pack, I was probably like 8. You know,
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah. Yeah.
skinny and you're just running around all day and shit and you're
Yeah.
shredded, you know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's the last time I
I
had
know.
abs, bro.
That's
So
freaking
this is this, to
hilarious,
look at
bro.
myself and see this is insane because I knew I had, you know, I knew I had a lot more coming for me, and there's, you know, more things that I need to do to improve my life. And I came into this, you know, to try to get fit, right? And what happened is that I just completely 180 my life and every
Yeah.
other aspect, which I did not expect, honestly,
Yeah.
from this program. I thought you were just gonna get me jacked, bro, but you changed a lot of things in my life that I'm very grateful
Awesome.
for.
Oh man, that makes
And
me so happy,
yeah,
bro. That makes me so
absolutely,
happy.
bro.
I love helping people change. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, and not even just change, just improve. You know, I want people to be the best version of themselves. Men, like I got a special place in my heart for men, bro, because I just know what it's like to be a man. I know what it's like, all the challenges that we face, all the hats that we wear, all the things that we do. And
yep.
so for me, I'm very, very passionate about this stuff, bro. So do you feel empowered by the knowledge that you've learned being in the program? Like, do you feel like this is a lasting change for you?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm already jacked.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
just continue to get more jacked, and I don't want to
Continue
leave the
your Jack.
program.
Yep,
I'm
I
still in the
love it.
program because
Yeah,
I love it. You know,
yeah. Awesome.
it's guiding me in a direction that is leading me to creating my best self,
Yep.
and I'm not gonna stop that. There's no way I'm gonna deter that.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. I
Yeah.
love it, brother. Well, good stuff, man. What would you tell someone? This is my final question for you, bro. But what would you tell someone that's watching this video or listening to this podcast right now that knows that they need help with their fitness, but is afraid to jump in? You know, knows they need the help, knows they want the help. They see my content, but they're afraid to commit. What would you tell them?
I would tell them that with my personal experience,
Mhm.
I knew I was worth more. I knew I had a better outcome for my life, right? But I
Mhm.
never took initiative, and I never got it done. I was always at the edge, but never just crossing, never taking that leap, right?
Mhm.
When I
Mhm.
finally took that leap 4 months ago, what happened in 4 months I thought would take years to happen,
Mhm. Yeah.
and it took 4 months.
Yeah.
So do it. Just do it. Do whatever you have to do to get it done.
Yeah.
Cancel out all excuses.
Mhm.
Don't tell yourself that I can't do it because of this or I can't do it because of that. Tell yourself, I'm going to do this, and how can I do it so that I can improve my life and become the best version of myself? Because, man, it's worth it. It's not just the way I look. I tell everybody, screw the way I look. That's great. That's a plus. But
Yeah.
my mindset, the way I feel every day, the energy that I have, my
Yeah.
relationships are better in my life.
Mhm.
You know, I've learned to just block out the negative. So
Mhm.
it's not just about looking good. It's not just about having muscles. It's
Yeah.
about a lifestyle change, bro.
Yeah.
So do it. Please do it because
I
it's going to be
love
well
it.
worth it and you're not going to regret it.
Yeah, I love it, bro. That's freaking amazing. Frank, you're an absolute G. I love working with you. I can't wait to continue working with you. For transparency's sake, Frank's decided to continue on for how long, brother? How
Uh,
long are we gonna keep doing this thing?
I don't know, bro.
Who,
There's no date.
who fucking knows?
We're
We're
just
just
moving
having fun at
along,
this
baby.
point. Yeah, we're just having fun at this point, man. But Frank is still in
Yeah.
the program. He's still grinding day in and day out. He's a leader in the community. If any of you are watching this video right now and you want to learn more about how you can become a potential client, how you can join the community, how you can join the brotherhood, how you can level up your mindset, your fitness, your life, all you got to do is head to my Instagram at Coach Taj and send me a message with the word transform. And not only will I give you all the information, but I'll also build you a free training and nutrition strategy to get you started. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing